Experiments on Americans to attract the attention of a younger audience. CIA Director James Woolsey said he expected the experiments to be endorsements from TV and rock stars. The U.S. military expects the younger audience to fully fly.
The Dirty 30 Podcast.
This is the Dirty 30 Podcast.
Episode 3.
Yow!
You.
New year, who this?
New number, who this?
New number. Hey, what's up, everybody? So we, new year. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, we're back after a little while, but as you can see, we've kind of just been building up ideas and building up repertoire,
I think this year has kind of been doing it for us already.
That's true.
Guys, we had over 1 day of rain in California.
Over 24 hours straight. It was fucking...
There's no more drought.
We can't handle it.
We're good. I don't know what's happening anymore. Everything's wet. I don't know what's happening.
Everything's green.
Everything's green.
Green and wet.
It's wet. No.
Ugh.
I don't know. It's been good. California feels great. It's 2017. It's what's this year? The year of the
Have no idea.
rooster?
Sure.
I think it's the year of the rooster.
The year of the cock or dick makes sense.
I don't know. Jordan Buckley drew something, and it looked epic on the calendar that he drew.
Yeah.
I totally forgot what it was, though.
I would know if I had eaten Chinese food recently, because usually they spell it out for you on a menu or something.
Yeah, and I know this sounds horrible, and it has no relation to Chinese food, but I've been eating a crazy amount of Thai food lately.
And Mongolian barbecue. Get the fuck out of here.
There's a Mongolian barbecue spot. Yo, we'll plug this right now. They're giving us nothing besides just
zero
fucking pleasure.
Zilch.
I don't even know the name of it. It's right next door to Target. It's right to the right of Target on Beach and pretty much Edinger.
If you're ever in Huntington Beach,
Huntington Beach, California, there's a Mongolian barbecue place, and don't get one plate. What you need to be doing is just paying them like the $12 and just keep going. Just keep eating.
Just keep doing it. They have
eating.
They got it buffet style, like most Mongolian barbecue places are. Mongolia. Mongolian barbecue.
That's great. It's those pesky Mongolians are coming over that wall.
If you are in the mood for some frozen meats that you want a dude to cook on a fucking wok type grill the size of, I don't know, like a huge gong, then that's your place to go. So Mongolian barbecue. That's what's been up. That's why we haven't been podcasting, if we're going to be honest with you guys.
I probably gained like 8 pounds in just the amount of pineapple I've been putting in that shit. They give you the option of pineapple, and then that motherfucker grills that shit up.
Sweet pineapple.
Oh my God. Hey, you know what else is pretty new going on?
We did release some new music recently, and I figure it's worth talking about.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't really plugged any of our music shit ever on here. But we released some new tunes through Warpaint Records. It's called More Higher. It's like a total Irie dubstep tune. Shane and I produce music, so
yeah.
I don't think we've ever talked about it on here.
Yeah, we dabble.
We do a little this, little that, little hat.
If you're good at the internet, you'll find it. We're not gonna plug it any more than that. But the song's called More Higher. Find it. It's tight. It'll make you more higher.
10 times more higher.
10 times more higher.
So we can't beat around the bush. There's been some crazy shit happening in this year so far.
It's the first time in my life I appreciated the word bush in a time like right now.
It is, but it's awesome. The inauguration just happened, and we're lucky enough to have now president number 50, I believe it is. 45?
45.
45.
45? I don't
Somewhere
know.
around
I
there.
don't know.
It doesn't matter. Donald Trump. That's enough on that. So check it out.
Yeah.
1971. David Bowie. Let's just move it right the fuck along. David Bowie.
Meet you in space, buddy.
Straight up. Arrived in the USA for the first time, but couldn't play.
Yeah, they didn't let him play.
Work visa shit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I believe if we could completely be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure it was some, back in the day work visa stuff.
Yeah.
America's pretty tight when it comes to people coming into our country. You actually, it's pretty surprising, huh? But
Talk about topical.
but yeah, so they didn't let him play the event because he wasn't legally allowed to make money in this country, and it was very known that if he played, he would have been making money. So instead, what he did was wear a dress
To publicize himself.
Yeah, to show up at the event in a dress.
Sure.
And
It's David Bowie. Ziggy Stardust showed up and just fucking wowed people with his crazy fashion.
this shit's a trip. Another thing in 1977. This day, the Clash signed to CBS Records in the UK for 100,000 pounds.
100,000 pounds, the Clash.
That was a lot of money back then.
It
a lot
was.
of pounds. I don't know if I don't know if they call it money there.
Did you listen to that band much?
No, honestly, not really. I mean,
all the hits, obviously, you heard them all over the radio and shit.
but no, I mean, I loved punk rock. I still do love punk rock, but that side of punk rock truly wasn't my dig.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the Ramones. I respect the Ramones. I respect everything that the Ramones did.
Yeah.
And it's not my thing. It's dope.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sick 3 notes. I love it.
It's okay to be a good musician. It's okay.
My haircut.
No, but it's
says
funny because that's where the
otherwise.
divide is. Like you and I come from different backgrounds. The only split is that I grew up listening to metal for the most part, and you came from listening to a bunch of punk rock. So
Yeah, but who I've been listening to forever, and on this day in 1998,
oh shit,
my boy James Brown.
Oh,
He was charged with
living in America,
right. So he's charged with unlawful possession of a firearm.
Ooh,
Along with some marijuana charges and some possession stuff.
I'm out of love.
I think he said, and this was in South Carolina, and he knew if he would have been in North Carolina, he could have gone up and raised up, take his shirt off, spin it like a helicopter.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
James Brown, and
keeps
his
it south.
reasoning
Keeps
behind
it southern.
having weed on him was that it was good for his eyesight. So yeah, we've all heard that one, James Brown.
Glaucoma.
It's good for glaucoma too.
Oh my gosh.
James Brown.
Other exciting things. We got some birthdays. We don't have many, but honestly, the ones that we have
It was a light day.
are very solid. Not a lot of fucking going on about 9 months ago. So
And just so you guys know, today is January 27th, 2017, just so you can piece the dots here in case you guys want to fact check us.
yeah. So Mike Patton.
Mike Patton, Faith No More, Tomahawk, Mr. Bungle. That guy has so many
Dillinger. At one point, he was
did
doing
a-
Dillinger.
He did a split with Dillinger.
Dude. Oh man.
Not a split. I think it was
No,
an
well, he
actual
did
collaboration.
He did
album, yeah.
vocals for Dillinger at one point.
The guy's insane. I remember
Tomahawk, though.
Yeah, for one of his projects, he had like this. It was almost like a gas mask that had like 4 or 5 different microphones built in it, and all of them were all processed to shit. You know what I mean? So you could just, I don't know.
Shout out Peter Lamons for showing us basically everything about Mike Patton too. Like
Yeah, straight up.
Mr. Bungle did all that shit back when we were like really young, listening to music that was so far past our comprehension.
Absolutely.
And to look back at it now, oh my God, do I appreciate all that music? It's insane. Like, dude, I think about it too, because Tomahawk played at Observatory. Like, I feel like I saw, like, I'm probably wrong, but it was like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And it's just, I don't know. That's some shit, dude. That's some shit right there. Oh, by the way, so he's 49.
49. He was born in 1968.
Old guys rule.
Hey.
Also, 1969, Summer of Love, baby. Brian Callen was born. He's 50. Oof.
No, 1967, Brian Callen was born.
67?
Yeah, I wrote that down wrong. That was totally my bad.
Oh,
so, hey,
man.
let's get the facts straight for you guys, like here on the
Oh,
spot. You know what I
fuck.
mean? So 1967, I'll take all the blame for that one. But Brian Callen of Mad TV fame back in the day, I know that we used to watch that shit all the time.
Absolutely.
Good comedian.
I mean, everything. I still listen to Fighter and the Kid.
Fighter and the Kid podcast.
It's epic.
Yeah, I listen to it on the regular. It's one of the better podcasts, I think, at least as far as listenership is out there in the like sports or entertainment sort of stuff, which obviously we're into. By the way, quick update: Super Bowl, fucking New England versus Atlanta, boring.
I mean,
Come on,
I
dude.
truly think that New England's just going to take it because that's typically what happens.
I mean, I don't know.
Man, if they do the Dirty Bird
hey, I'm down.
again, oh my God.
That's who
dude.
I'm going for. Obviously, Atlanta.
Oh, man.
I was hoping
wa-
for a Green Bay Patriots Super Bowl,
Hey,
even though.
I'll say this on the record, and I'll look at the camera. We're filming this one too. I'll look at the camera for this. I want to see Tom Brady throw 600 touchdowns. No more, no less. If he doesn't score 600 touchdowns, and they have to make the 7-point after. They can't settle for 6.
Yeah, no.
And if they go for 2, then I'm still impressed. But 600.
In one game?
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Yeah. Tom Brady. If Tom Brady can do it, anybody can do it. The Belichick memes have been outrageous.
Dude. Belichick's been in Atlanta for like 4 months just scouting this.
He has been, dude.
He's been sleeping in the stadium.
On a building somewhere in downtown Atlanta, just looking with like a telescopic lens somewhere at some sort of information. If you ain't cheating, you ain't winning.
Oh my God. Yeah. Is that Belichick?
I think Belichick's coming.
Is he driving the tractor again?
Belichick is coming.
Bill Belichick. This one's for you, baby. The Michelada Minute. Oh.
Michelada.
Man. Honestly, I knew Bill was wild, but
Didn't know he was a Diablo.
ooh,
Woo! Micheladas, just put them in the air. Cheers, everybody.
put him up.
Put them up, put them up.
Drink them if you got them. You know the drill. Episode number 3. Yeah, you guys know the drill by now. You know that
Hopefully you're with it.
every episode is not sponsored. It's just enjoyed with micheladas.
Oh, if you know what's good for you.
Any kind, any style. Yada, yada. Yada, yada.
So Shane and I were talking before the podcast started, and we were kind of talking about all the epic concerts that we've been to. So we compiled a little list of some of the shows that we've seen over the years. And
Yeah, we tried to keep it around 10, and this was so hard to do because this was just like 10-ish that turned into 20. And
Yeah.
then we were just like, fuck, no, we'll just start with the 10-ish
Yeah.
and we'll go. We'll probably banter on it for a minute.
but we made it a point to try to stick with the first 10 that kind of popped up. You know?
Yeah.
So there's obviously we can keep going for days and days. We're 30 now. We're old dudes. So
We've got a couple of these too. These are not single shows. This is just a very in general. And we'll start that with our first one, which is Guar. If you have not seen Guar live, fuck you.
Hey, Mark, why don't you join the band? Empire Records.
Also, yeah, give one out for Empire Records. Good job.
Yeah, they had a
Mark,
Guar.
you love Guar.
They had a Guar cameo, dude. I mean, come on.
Mark, you're really cool, but now it's time to die.
But I know collectively, Shane and I have seen him a few times, but I saw him at Sounds of the Underground at the LA Sports Arena. I saw him at
We saw it back at the Galaxy.
the Galaxy Theater, which is now the Observatory. I believe I saw him there
Seen him
twice.
a few times. Saw him at Glass House.
Yeah. Shane was at that one. I wasn't at
Every
that
Time
one.
I Die, I played that one,
Yeah.
which also made the list. I'll just jump to them.
Yeah.
They're a little bit further, but ETID's another in general.
In general.
I've seen Every Time I Die more times than I've seen most bands, and I can fucking tell you what I saw them. I believe the first time I saw them, they opened for a band called Hope's Fall at Chain Reaction, and I believe it was their second show in California.
I like that band, Hope's Fall, too.
Hope's Fall was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
They didn't make the list, but
No, but they had some dope melodic.
but they
like-
inspired some parts of this list, so that's
Sure.
tight. Oh, they were super sick. Yeah, I really dig that band.
um,
But Every Time I Die just kills it. Every live show is
energy.
energy.
And her fucking G.
Do you know how to control a crowd if you're a musician? If you don't, go
Take notes.
fucking watch Every Time I Die. Watch them.
Yep.
It's insane. That is,
And it's consistent good music over the years.
oh, it's always changed.
I've seen them a handful of times, not only just because of you. Like, I actually like listening to their music as well, but like collectively, it's got to be over a fucking couple dozen times, probably.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're definitely that band that I've seen them at like Warped Tour where you get at the same time. This is pretty wild. I've seen them at Warped Tour in Irvine. And even I believe they did it with a San Diego one and they just hauled ass. But I know for sure the Irvine one. Saw
Where
them
in Irvine
the
was
daytime,
Warped Tour?
at the Great Park.
Oh, the Orange Park.
The Orange Park,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was there. Then they went and played Slide Bar that night.
Okay.
ETID just playing 2 shows, and they're playing different sets. They're playing throwbacks and shit. You know, they're a band, so you're obviously touring your album.
They played all their plates.
Dude, oh yeah, to everyone that's listening that doesn't know what like live bands do, they played all plates, mate. Yeah, dude, no, they'd kill it with old shit and just all the party songs and shit. Oh my god.
Moving on, we have Lamb of God.
Oh my gosh.
I actually saw them with Guar one time at Sounds of the Underground. I believe I've seen Lamb of God twice now, but if you want some good American metal, go see that band live. Great lyrics. Their lead singer, Randy Blythe, I think is like a fucking genius as far as his creative like outlets, even outside of music.
And he's got a patch of hair on his back, just randomly.
He just fucking points at it.
He just like halfway through.
I think that was like early Lamb of God. But you remember seeing them? I believe it was on like those Hellfest videos for the first time, right?
Or when with the documentary they put out where he just fights the band in the bus, like, and then they just kick the shit out of him and kick his ass out of the bus.
But that's an inspiring dude. That dude was a full blown alcoholic, and it like fucked with him real hard, and then he fucking sobered up, and now he just like living the dream, dude.
Just American
living
metal,
the dream, writing books and shit.
American metal. Yeah, all those really good lyricists are always authors too, though. It's
totally.
epic.
So,
we got real back in the day on this too.
Yeah.
One time at
hardcore show days.
Showcase Theater, Until the End, Evergreen Terrace, Donnybrook. Oh, I know there were more, but it was just like.
But that was the bulk of it.
I want to say like Hoods fucking played it. It was fucking insane.
Dude, I haven't listened to that band in a while. I like that band. Hoods, dude.
Pray for death.
Mikey Hood. Dude.
Pray for death, baby. Dude, oh yeah.
We played at that venue in Sacramento.
Oh, we did. West Coast. Fucking yeah, dude, I don't know.
West Coast Rentals.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
I forget. West Coast Connection. West
but it was
Coast,
tight, and it had all the Hoods. He was just selling Hoods merch.
Yeah,
year round.
Year round. He just had a storefront for it.
Right. More hardcore Disembodied reunion show.
Yeah, I was at that show. It was epic. I forget what year it was, but Disembodied, just a super epic band in general. I mean, it was just super sludgy shit. It was super heavy. And when you and I were like in the thick of going to shows, they had already been broken up for a while. So,
oh yeah.
But obviously listening to their albums, and then finally got to see them when they did that reunion show at Cheyne.
Right. Speaking of reunion shows, this one wasn't even on the list, but we knew we were doing it. Fish and I got to go up to San Francisco and see what it was, Bronx, Strokes, and Refuse.
Yeah.
And that was fucking insane. That could be, oh man.
I didn't get to go with you guys.
Reunion show though, that just Refused reunion.
But honestly, it was perfect that way, because it's not like you guys introduced me to the Used. I didn't, or to the Refused. I didn't stumble upon them myself. So it makes more sense for that to have been a you and Fish trip too. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, dude, that was dope. Yeah. I think he had bought like birthday tickets. It was epic, dude. And we just listened to like a ton of Pantera and shit on the way up.
Of course,
stay with Gay Paul on the way back. Fucking big ups, Paul.
Love you, baby. Love you, baby.
All right, dude. What about Caspa, Trolley Snatches, Subscape?
That was the Dub Police tour, 2012.
That was gnarly.
You guys might see the poster over here in the corner, actually.
Yeah, over here.
That was a really good show, and that was I ran into a bunch of people that I obviously knew there, but it was just a really good set by Caspa, and then that was the first time I had seen Trolley Snatcher, which was both of those guys. It was the first time I saw both of those guys, and I had been listening to both of their music for a little bit now, so it was pretty epic.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, just on those bass shows, like it's not when it comes down to like the legendary side, but when it comes to that big live show, that Excision show, it was like 2010-ish. I'm not really sure, maybe 2011, maybe. But Excision first toured with 100,000 watts of sound. Now he's doing like 250 casually. But like
ridiculous,
dude. 100,000 watts of sound at the time too is fucked in House of Blues.
In House of Blues San Diego too, which was
especially
insane. Small House of Blues, but it was
I've always been the bass player. I've always enjoyed feeling that rhythm section, and
It's the beef, the
dude,
low end.
oh, that low end beef, and that was the most bass I've ever felt. It's at the time. Like since then, big things have happened. People have been pushing sound systems now, but like, dude, that was fucking gnarly. PK sound to it was just like those original big subs, man. Joker at Organic Fest, we played that.
Yeah, we got to play that festival, and there was a bunch of homies on the lineup too, which was cool. But
Joker just killed it.
we got to watch it must have been like a midnight or 1 a.m. set, somewhere around there. But it was like a festival in the middle of nowhere, camped out for a couple days. It was a little bit of a shit show, but there was some really good music there. And that Joker set was fucking legendary. That guy, watching that guy work a pair of CDJs was fucking so inspiring. Like that guy just knew everything that he was doing down to a T, but the way that he worked in some of those like echo and reverb effects was just
dude.
Jesus, dude. Super talented dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, changing the pace a little bit. When I was about 13 or 14, this had to make the list. Pledge of Allegiance tour. Throw your horns up. The little metalhead I was. It was the lineup was Slipknot, System of a Down, Mudvayne, and Rammstein. And it was at the LA Forum, and it was it was fucking epic because that was like in the heyday of me just being.
Everyone was probably wearing
bands.
Dickies jumpsuits, just killing it.
I definitely didn't go that far out, but I definitely bought a Slipknot bootleg shirt like outside. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Going
dude,
in and then
right.
had to rock
Yeah,
it.
right.
Of course,
Oh, absolutely.
So this is at the Forum before they redid it.
Before you realize they don't make a cut of these shirts.
Oh, of course.
Wait, you guys aren't their merch guys?
Oh shit! No, I didn't buy one of the $40 shirts inside. My bad.
Oops. $10.
So next one, just because this is another one I went to and you didn't.
Oh fuck! This is one I am jealous as fuck. Right
John
here.
Williams at the Hollywood Bowl, which happens usually it happens kind of frequently. We can go again, but John Williams at the Hollywood Bowl and just the songs that he chose to play were fucking epic. Played some Hook.
Opened with Korn Blind.
Of course.
And then, oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Straight into just a fat French horn section.
I hope you guys understand sarcasm.
Can you feel it?
Right. But one that we got to enjoy together.
Yeah. And this
Mr.
was
Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson
And Al Jardine and his son.
Playing Pet Sounds at the Del Mar Fairgrounds.
They played a ton of hits too, but they just fucking killed Pet Sounds. That was insane.
Which, if this was a list of albums, would definitely be somewhere near the top of whatever list we put together. But that was an epic experience, man. We've always been big fans, and that guy's always been an inspiring musician for us. So being able to see him live.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was... Dude, the motherfucker's just sitting there. He just sat at the piano for 2 hours.
Next level.
And I've never been so just like obsessed with what the fuck was happening. It was insane.
What's crazy to me about that guy, especially now that he's all old, is that you can tell he's fucking out of it.
Oh, yeah.
But
he's fried. The motherfucker.
No, he's not fried.
Had his feet in a sandbox in his living room for fucking 2 years.
But also, you can see that the one thing that he can hold together and keep together is music.
Oh, yeah.
And that,
he
to
knows
me,
it.
is just like every other great, like, savant musician in history always had that thing. Like, even Brian Wilson, tying the similarities, Beethoven and fucking Brian Wilson. Beethoven, obviously, a little bit more severely deaf, but Brian Wilson being deaf, you know what I mean? Only being able to hear in one ear. This is a guy that makes music, audio, you know? And just those guys in general, is like, fuck. It's as a musician, what you aspire to, you know what I mean?
Believe it. I agree. One thing that I would also aspire to, or aspire to do, or just anything in general in life that would have made my life 100, which my life's gonna maybe, I can only hope for it to end somewhere in the 90s of percentage of excellence. It'll never hit 100 because Mr. Freddie Mercury is this episode's person that I wish I could have fucking partied with.
Partied with people of the past. But, hold on. Let me stop you. And this is for the camera as well. Before we go into Freddie Mercury, we have to do our strain of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And our strain of the day is Gorilla Glue number 4. So, with that being said, we're going to partake in a little bit of the straight of the day before we talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Freddie Mercury, and how bad we want to fucking party with that guy.
See, the thing with Freddie, though, I think it's that they've proved that he could split his vocal cords. And
harmonize himself.
See, yeah, he would harmonize himself, and he would fucking sit there and just present the most glorious mustache. Not to mention just
well, the dude had a beautiful voice, right? And it's no surprise to anybody, he was a gay dude. And I don't know if any of you guys yeah. wait a second. Oh, never mind then. No. But straight up, Freddie Wait a second.
Queen? The singer was gay?
Oh, those love songs about a dude?
Nope. I ain't doing that shit.
No, but straight
what,
up.
What, are you trying to say he died of AIDS?
On the real, though, it's 2017. You know gay people. I know gay people. I partied with gay people. And
another word we're working in the vocabulary, finesse.
Oh, man. And let me tell you, I am a proud supporter of that lifestyle, especially in the fact that we live in a modern day fucking society. And I'll go ahead on the record and say that. But partying with gay, anybody in the LGBT community that I've partied with really know how to enjoy life. You know what I mean?
One of the best New Year's of my life.
And it's unfortunate that a dude like Freddie Mercury doesn't get to live in this day and age and be able to kind of live with the progress that's been made. Not saying that it's 100% where it should be, but still with the progress that has been made, you know, a dude like Freddie Mercury, think about partying with him today, you know,
dude.
Like that's
no, absolutely. He would have just been able to shine, man.
Yeah.
I don't even say that in any sarcastic or like witty. That's just dry right there. That motherfucker was absolutely far beyond his time and never got to enjoy it to the full because he had to live such a fucking secret life, because then you couldn't really just come out.
No, I think it would have been a detriment to their music career, right? Like Queen, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wasn't alive back then, so I can't really.
I don't know.
I don't know if a bunch of people knew that he was gay back then. I don't know. I'm sure it could have been speculated, like the whole joke in Austin Powers about Liberace. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Liberace was gay. You know, like I don't think it was that big of a surprise to anybody. Not like it matters, but I don't know, man. He died of AIDS, which obviously is an epidemic at that time, especially rampant amongst the entire gay community.
Yeah, I mean, that was going on around in the straight community, too.
It was.
That's something, too, that's gotten a crazy stigma. And no, this isn't even towards,
it does,
like,
but statistically.
No, you're right.
Statistically.
Well, butt fucking. It's come from a higher chance during butt fucking.
It's butt fucking.
It's butt fucking, guy. And unfortunately, guy and girl have the option of pussy fucking before butt fucking.
The fucked up part about it is that AIDS today is completely not curable, but manageable.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not the same. It's not the death sentence that it was in the 80s and early 90s.
No, you're right.
But, you know, and that's why it would be dope to party with that dude. Party with people of the past.
I think if we got to party with him, though, yeah, I would definitely want to bring him here.
Bro down on music and just fucking, you know, that's the beautiful thing about music, regardless of anybody's orientation, religion, language, anything of the sort. Music is a universal fucking bond that you have with other people that know the art form.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely on that.
So, Freddie Mercury, rest in peace, shout out. Dude has written some of the dopest harmonies and some of the dopest melodies vocally on modern day rock music that I think too, out of anybody.
I know Queen definitely composed collectively their music, but also I'm pretty sure Freddie Mercury was the main composer for most of the music. I mean, I could be wrong there, but that's something like I'm pretty, you know, this music stuff, I'm starting to get a whole hang of it, you know. No, that's like fucking one of those things that like straight up that's Freddie Mercury writes and he composes and like pieces.
Definitely lyricist. Apparently some of Queen's songs and especially the loved Queen
To
songs.
the drummer?
Yeah, were written about, I believe, the drummer. That could be Rimmer. I don't know. You can go ahead and fact check me, call bullshit on me, leave a comment on YouTube because you probably fucking will anyways. So, yeah, man. Freddie Mercury, shout out that dude.
I miss you.
I miss you.
Are you ready? Hey, I'm ready, Freddie. And on that note, too, hey, Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah, I think it's about time we
quote of the episode.
We're going to leave you guys, as always, with the Jeff Goldblum episode. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully you guys dug this. We're going to be putting out more videos and more content, and we're going to stay updating you guys with content as much as possible. So, in the words of Jeff Goldblum,
I like a pickled cucumber. A regular cucumber, I'm not so interested in.
have a good week, everybody.
Thanks for checking out the Dirty 30 podcast. Don't forget to check out our social media accounts at TDTPcast.
And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes podcast app.
The Dirty 30 Podcast.